Hi all, welcome to my channel. I am Mark, this is Mark's Mods. Guys, I've got a massive smile on my face because finally I had a delivery today and I can now today bring you issue 175 of Build the Titanic. It has been a long time coming. We obviously had to pause the build due to things needing to be replaced and all that, and we were waiting on our last 6 issues to come. They finally arrived. So we have got 16 issues to catch up. So you know what that means, guys? It's going to be marathon build time again. Fantastic. Anyway, we are back on it. So what more can I say? I'm really excited, and we've got every single issue now to finish the extension. So that is even greater news than, yeah. It's going to be another build. It's going to be sad to see it go because I worked out, been building the Titanic for about 3 years, 8 months. So that's how many? 190 weeks. So quite a lot, really, when you think about it. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get over to that build desk. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so issue 175 is the engine stand. Now the first thing it's asking you to do in this is to finish off the studs on here. So while waiting for everything to come, I've done mine already, so that's all ready to go, which is fantastic. So let's get started with what we need to do. So I'm just going to move the engine to one side because the first 2 pieces we need are these 2 pieces here. What it wants us to do is it wants us to fit this into the end here. It's a half moon shape. Okay. And then from the underneath, just in there, it wants us to put a screw in, and the screw for that is a BP screw. Now I'm going to have to make sure that this BP screw is tight in there, which it is. Okay, so with that in place, we need to bring the engine back across. I'm going to go to the top camera because what it wants us to do is it wants us to fit it into sort of the 2 holes just down there. Now these bits here need to be facing me by the looks of it. Okay, then if we rest the engine on its side, it wants me now to secure this in with 2 SP screws. Now these are ultra tiny screws, so I'm going to use a PH0 for these. Okay, now I can get the second one in. Okay, so that is in place. Right, so next what it wants us to do is we need to move this aside because we need to bring the base back across. Okay, now what it's asking us to do, it wants us to remove this circuit board. So we need to unplug the speaker, undo the screws holding this in. Now, we won't be putting this speaker back, this PCB board back in, because that's what we've been waiting for to be replaced. So that more or less can get thrown away. Also, what it wants us to do, it wants us to undo this bit here. So it wants us to take them off. I'm just going to move them screws to one side. So it just says refit the circuit. Holding the right. So just that one and that one. I'm just making sure I get this correct. Okay. So that is now removed. So what we need to do next is we need to flip this over, just like so, and we are literally going to mount the engine to the base. Now it would help if you got it the right way around, I believe. Yes, goes that way around. Right, it's a case of locating everything. Now this side has gone in, both sides are now in. Okay, and then we also need to make sure we connect up this bit here, because obviously that's going into the flywheel here. Right, so what we need to do next is we need to kind of turn this upside down. I'm just going to read the instructions. So step 5 says, if the speaker cable mount test is plugged into the circuit board, carefully remove it. You're right, done that. Okay. Right, so more or less what we're doing next is we're going to be screwing this in from underneath, and mainly with VM screws. So right, so if I can hold it like that, we can put the VM screws in. Okay, so got my oil ready. So I've got quite a lot of screws going in here. Right, let's go. Nice and tight. I want them nice and tight because I don't want any gaps. So next I'm going to go here. So what I'm doing is I'm working my way around in like a star pattern. As I go. And that just ensures that it rests properly. I can feel it all nice and tightening up, which is great. Oh, I think after this one I'm going to be knackered, because we've got a lot of screws to put in today. Okay, getting there. Oh, it's so good to have it back on the bench. Really good to have this back on the bench. It's been a long time coming. Right, just need some more VM screws. Not much more to go now, which is great. Okay, that's another one in. Right, again, that won't work out this one, but it'll be worth it when it's done. Right, 2 more screws to go, and this will be engaged. Right, last VM screw going in. Just making sure I keep tidy as I go. Okay, so we've got that done. What it's asking us now is to install what we took off. So I'll get that done. Okay, so that's now in. We need the new circuit board. That's just going to fit where the other one fitted. I'm just basically using the screws that we removed. No point wasting screws. Not too tight on the circuit board as always. Okay, so that is in place. Now we need to make up some connections here. So we know that S speaker. So connect the speaker cable marked S to the S socket. Okay. And then connect the motor cable to the socket marked M. Okay, that's in. And then it says, and cable, yeah, with the letter G to the socket marked G on the circuit board. So I believe this would be the power for it. Okay. Now what it's telling us to do is some of these are like cable ties. I'm going to be sort of tidying up these wires. So, and we're doing it with AP screws. Okay, so these are going to go in like so, followed with an AP screw, trying to keep the wires as tidy as possible. So I'm just looping them round there. Once another one in there. We get an AP screw ready. Okay. This is quite fun. Okay, and this one, just one here. Right, next thing we need is this. We also need to make sure that this wire is coming out here. Then we're going to get our bottom. Fit it all together. And we're securing that all in with BP screws. 2, 4, 6, 8 of them to put in. So yeah, not many. There's one in there. No oil on these because we're going into plastic. See, this is why we had a we had to have a break with it because of this keel going on here. So we had to wait for the replacement circuit board so that we could put this in. Almost done, guys, almost done. Okay, that's all the screws in place. Oh, making sure, because obviously we've had to have the engine upside down. Just making sure all these rods, but I'll do that off camera. The last thing we need to do is we've got a decal to put on, a water slide decal. I'm going to put that on off camera. One, I'm still getting used to water slide decals, and two, it's yeah, going to be a lot easier for me to do it offline. But that is issue 175 complete. Well guys, that is it for the Titanic today. Thank you for watching. It's been a nice issue to do. Quite a few screws in that one, but onwards and upwards, guys. So this thing is going to be huge when it's done, but it's looking amazing. It's looking really, really nice. And having all the issues now to finish, oh, it's going to be so much better. So much better. But I'm glad I'm on it. Now, the videos for the Titanic are going to come at you thick and fast because I want to get it done. I want to get it built and completed. So yeah, you might get 1 video a day, you might get 2 videos a day, you could get 3 videos a day. Just depends how quick I can get through them, but looking magnificent, I can tell you that. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.